Hi guys, welcome back. So today we are going to be getting spammed with more badges. Yep, like literally, there's just effortless difficulty. There is one at the end that I saved that is kind of difficult, so... Oh yes, this one. It's not that bad, you just walk around. Yes, you just walk around the big giant wall and then you will get the badges. You know my system. Yep, and after this is... This is pretty much probably one of my least exciting videos I'm gonna have. That means I'm done with that one. Then you go to the second one. That means I am not done with that one. Yep, so I'm just going to get through these. Once I get these, I'm going to move on to my next video, which should be a little more exciting, honestly. Well, I mean my next part of this video. Yeah, I know the first square doesn't have anything. Let's check the second square. Second square really shouldn't have anything. Third square should have something, though. That is it. Fourth square. Anyway, do you have these all? I must have already got this all somehow. That's confusing. How do I have these all? Well, I'll check. I'll try one last time, but if I don't get anything this time, I'll say... Yep, I don't have them all. I knew it was a glitch. I mean, how could I have got them all that fast? Badge walks are so slow. Ah, yes, here we go. Yep, spamming with badges. Think I have all these? So anyways, guys, I think I have these all, so I'm gonna move on to the next one. If I, by some reason, do not have this all, I will eventually find out when I go to get my final badge at the end of the whole series, and then it says, you don't have this badge. I'll be like, well, I must not have got them all. Yep, so... There will be a few that will be sort of helpful in here. I mean, this part's not my standard of a helpful guide, because I usually feel like my guides are way more helpful than this, but this is part of Manners Game Hub, so there are going to be some things that I do film that are just going to be like, okay, why did you make a guide on that? And the answer sometimes, honestly, is like, I just want to show everyone that's watching this every single part. I don't want to skip something and then it'd be like, oh, you missed something. So yeah, that's why. Okay, so we're gonna get these 600 badges, then. So, yep, review this. Again, if I don't have any from here at the end of this video, I won't actually know, so. Well, we found out another day, which will be interesting. So, hopefully I get them all into these videos, because, hey. So yeah, this is literally gonna just be AFKing, getting badges. Once this 600 is done, I touched the wrong square. You got to be kidding me. Well, once these 600 are done, I will be moving on to one that I do not know practically anything about. We'll just be done with this one. Thank you, Bad Flock. Let's go to the opposite side. Third row in. We will literally just literally be getting all these today. I mean, this is one of these big games that Manor has in terms of badges. Seriously, this is one of his bigger ones, so this one might take me more than a minute. It might take me a minute here to get this one, but, you know, the amounts I picked in this video, again, made sure it's going to be similar lengths as the last one, hopefully. We'll see, maybe a little longer, but really don't think this one's going to take me too long to get all these. I mean, it is. These ones are shorter ones, I think. Effortless difficulty can't take too long, right? I mean, that's just... If effortless difficulty took too long, it wouldn't be exactly effortless anymore. I mean... It could be effortless. But, I mean... I would say this one's a little beyond effortless. We've got 5 more buttons, 5 more badge squares that we need to step on. So let's keep going. You know, this is one of his ones in Manor's Hub, obviously, but this one's probably one of Manor's easiest ones in his hub. Honestly, this is like probably one of his. I can't say easiest, but I will say it is one of the not so difficult ones. So, yeah. In case you're wondering why I have a little less commentary on this video, it's because, I mean, what's my commentary going to be for touching squares? So, I mean, really don't have much commentary I can do for touching squares. I mean, I could make some commentary, which I'm trying, but it's just kind of hard. Although I will tease what's going to be later in this video. So, while I get these last squares, I will say that later in this video, I will be covering one of the ones I find really tricky. It's called Random Badges. This one, that's a troll one, so definitely want to stick around for that one. That's going to be a troll game, so I mean, those can always be tricky. Definitely not as tricky as Not So Free Badges, but that troll on that one really got me for a while. I actually thought I beat it, and I didn't. So I'll show you that troll. I'll explain exactly what the troll is. So keep watching to the end for that one. So yeah, that's gonna be what's gonna be in this video at the end. So keep watching. I'm gonna have that at the end. You can trust that there's gonna be something really interesting at the end. So you need to keep watching for that one. But then there's Monkey's Bad Walk, which is right after I get these 2 last squares. So that's coming up in the next, like, probably about 3 minutes would be my guess. I'm gonna be on that one. And I do not know what's in it. So that one will be a filming had no idea reaction. This, I kind of knew I was just going to be standing on square bricks, honestly. I mean, it's what a badge walk is. I mean, what else is a badge walk besides stand on bricks and do something? That's like the definition of badge walks. I mean, this is exactly what I expected this video to be like. Yep, I mean, this is probably the... If you're not the most interested by this one, I completely understand. But it really is fun to go around yourself. Make sure to get all these badges. I mean, I recommend doing this yourself, so... Maybe put this on 2x if you're watching this. Just put this on 2x. I mean, soon you're going to want to put it on 1x, because I'll be on Monkey soon, so that you'll want to put on 1x. But if any of these videos that I make are just me touching badges and not really having many secrets in it, do yourself a favor. Put these on 2x. If it's long, again, do yourself a favor. You know what I'm going to say here. Put it on 2x. Got one last time, and then I think we will be moving on to Monkeys. Badge Walk, or Manner's edition of Monkey's Badge Walk, whatever you call it. I mean, so we'll be going into the next one now. Let's see, there are just a bunch of badges that says Monkey on it, it seems like. Monkey. There's a bunch of Monkey badges, and then there is a Easy Obby, Medium, Hard, and a V4. Let's see if we can do this. I got the V4 badge. Okay, that explains that a lot. This is a bad Manor one, this one, Monkeys. And I can say, after doing this, I think I will be not having many people need to guide on this. Again, we do my favorite out, in, check that one, and then after that, there's just 3 obbies we need to do, and then we're on to the next one, which, again, I hope I'm keeping you here with the final secret thing, because it honestly is tricky, the last one that you need to do. So, this is the obbies, okay? We have the Easy Obby. I honestly did not know what this was before this video, but I can say that after this video, I can tell you that this is not what I was expecting. Honestly. If you're gonna beat Manners, this one's gonna be, yeah, easy. Okay, now here's the head. We're going into the next one. Let's go. We're going into the next one. This next part ahead, so, yeah. Remember the other one that we had earlier in this video? I think it's time to see a clone of that. What do you think? Yeah. This is just going to be a clone of the previous part of the video, so. I mean, I have a feeling it's just going to be me standing on a few bricks. Got the 60 the first time. Yay, we're on the second one. Then we check the second one. 500 badges. That's a lot. 500. Right, okay. Manor does like his badges. He likes his badges a bit more than I do sometimes, but it is called Manor's Badge Walk, so I mean. What else do you expect? It's a bad book. You're going to be getting badges, I mean. There's really nothing to make a guide on for this part, it's just. Yay, we're having this again. So, we're going to get the right one, and then we will have finished the first row. This is probably the easiest video I have made. Of all the videos I've made so far, this is probably the least challenging part for me to do of anything I've made. It's really effortless, however you like to call it. It's really not challenging me at 1%. I usually get challenged by some of the Manor's games, but this one's just a patience test is how I would say it. It really is a patience test, but, I mean, not even a big one, too. There aren't that many squares, I mean. This is a lot of badges. 500 badges. He paid for them, it says, so must be a valuable badge. So, I mean, if I am getting 500 valuable badges, then that is needed for a later mission in Manor, so. If you read all the badge tree stuff that I like to get into, see, like, what the badge tree has, which I'll unlock later on, so I read all that stuff. Not everyone does, which is fine, but I read all of it, so. Yeah, that's basically what the tree is. It basically tells you you're going to need X this, X that, X this. You're going to have to beat all of his games to beat it. I mean, except the quote-unquote unfair games. Those ones are not required. Anything that's unfair is not required. Really, but most of this is fair. Like, this one's fair, because you just have to go around. The unfair ones would be paid for, but again, those are not required to beat Manor's Hub. So, yep, we gotta do. We're almost done with the second row. I'm just talking on about whatever randomness, but, so yeah, that troll that I talked about early in the video, that's coming up soon, so if you're interested in the troll, I would keep watching. It's a good one. It's a good one. I think that's the end of the video intentionally, so it's one thing that people would stick around for, but again, if you're not interested in watching all this, you can, again, skip through this part of me just walking and pressing a button. Because, honestly, this part is, it's okay, but I mean, walking and pressing buttons, I like the ones that has nil obbies, or nil this, or hard this, trolls, traps. That's what I'm most interested in, so, again, that's why I like Manor's Hub. It's got a bunch of cool mechanics that you don't see in other games. It's really unique concepts. I do like some of the Badrock stuff, but types where you just like the walking stuff. Like, there are some of the Badrocks I really, really like, but this one is probably not my favorite ever. Two squares left. Whoop, whoop. We are finishing these last two squares. This only took in a few minutes, this guide. This guide's a pretty short one, I mean, if you even call it a guide, but I guess it is a guide, but it's been a pretty short guide, so it's just been, again, I really don't have a time estimate of how long this guide's gone on for, but I do know I had a certain amount that I plan to do in this guide, and then once it's done, once I get through the amount that I had at the start of the video, then there'll be no more that I do today in this video, or really any production today. So yeah, again, I only do a little bit of production daily. I do some, but I don't do like infinite production. I mean, I do other stuff during the day than just manners, so. Yep, so this part's about coming to close. We just got the final little look at this square, and then after that, I should have them all. We should be moving on to random badges. So, yep. Yep, looks like we did it. We did it. Whoop whoop. We got the badge. We've done the 500 badges. Now random badges. Yeah, this one's, it's torturous. So here's where it gets tricky. When you first log in, you're like, ooh, look, let me jump up here, let me get these badges. All these here are all those I just got, fake, not real badges. Yep. Fake, not real. And if you don't believe me, try leaving and coming back into the game. You'll be able to collect them again. That's how you can know they're fake badges, but, so yeah. What I ended up doing is I figured this out eventually, because it, for some reason, then I'm like, let me walk around the side of the square, and then I was like, oh, that's where the badges are. They're underneath this thing. And I've still got a giant spacesuit on, which makes things way, way, way more interesting. I mean, sometimes you will get lucky and you'll just find these things. Which is honestly what happened to me on this one. I just... Again, I know it's on one of the sides. I just sometimes... So yeah, I know it's here. I actually checked this before the video to make sure it was real, so must have blanked on the location, but again, I know they're on the side of the map somewhere. So yeah. And I also promise this is not a troll that I'm doing right now of me running around the map. Ah, yep, there it is, there it is. Told you I was on the wrong side. This would be a pretty rude troll if I did all this walking, telling you, go here for nothing. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that troll. But yes. See, these are the real badges. So now that you've got the real badges, you've now finished, you can leave. Thanks for watching. Bye!